socialize the kids.
Welcome back to Grace Abounds in Deepest Waters. I'm Golden-Damons and I'd like to thank you for coming back to our channel. So as you can see from the thumbnail, the topic we're about to discuss is with regards to socialization. And I think to discuss that topic, we need to maybe first discuss the definition of the word socialization. I'd like to believe that when you have good social skills, you are able to handle conflict resolution. You also know how to portray appropriate behavior, and you have a tolerance and sensitivity towards people that is different to you. Now, whether your child is in private or public or homeschooled, I'm sure this is qualities we'd all like to see in our kids. For some reason, there's a myth that only when your kids is in school amongst their peers can they be socialized. There's nothing further than the truth. I can't see that how my children can be socialized by people of their own age that is just as immature and inexperienced as they are. That's the only way they can be socialized. I would like to believe that the best people to socialize your kids is you, yourself. I cannot see that one of my kids' friends would tell them when they portray inappropriate behavior. If anything else, they might actually join in. And my son will never know that burping through a sentence is inappropriate behavior. Now, I'd like to think that my kids are little social butterflies for the very reason that they have ample opportunity to socialize with various people, various colors, various religious backgrounds, various ages, all the time. Firstly, because they spend so much time with one another, the first people that I think that they socialize with would be their siblings. We are a normal household and they fight all the time. That's where they learn their conflict resolution. In our house, I always brag about the fact that they can fight now, we can fight now, and in a few minutes time we'll all be sitting together singing, laughing and making jokes. We don't stay cross for one another for very long. Secondly, my kids go to church, a lot of church, and there they communicate with people of various colors and ages, and they don't seem to have any problem communicating with anyone there. We also go to a lot of co-ops where they're also exposed to various colors, religions, and social backgrounds. We go to the park, and that's where they meet a lot of friends as well. I always joke with them because they never remember the friends they make these names. And I always tell them the first thing you ask is, what's your name? But they never remember. But I promise you, they'll talk your ears off coming back from the park about the friends that they've made there. Another place my kids normally socialize is at family gatherings. They've got many cousins, aunties, uncles, grandmas, grandpas that they socialize with. And then lastly, my kids socialize in our gated community. Every day they get an allotted time that they're allowed to go out and play after school. Here they are also exposed to kids of various ages, and they don't seem to have any problem communicating with them. Something else I'd like to mention is that as humans, we are all either introverted or extroverted. And something I heard which I found very profound a few years ago is that when your child is in school and your child is an introvert, there's no way that school is going to turn your child into an extrovert. When your child is homeschooled and your child is an extrovert, there's no way that homeschooling is going to turn your child into an introvert. So, what am I saying? What I'm saying is that we all have different personalities. In our house, I'd like to believe that I'm the introvert. And yes, I am speaking on a YouTube channel, but I'm someone that doesn't make friends very easily. I often come across as being stuck up. I don't go out of my way to speak to people, especially if I haven't seen them in a while. I normally hide behind my husband, if I'm honest. Where on the other hand, my husband is an extrovert. He's in the sales and marketing world when it comes to his job, and he's a very outgoing person. He normally knows the name of the guy pouring out petrol at the filling station. He remembers the lady that sits at the till in the shop. He walks up to anyone and everyone. It's just part of his personality. So my battery decided to die on me. Getting back to the topic, I find that my kids have their daddy's outgoing, bubbly personalities. So in conclusion, if your child started grade R as a shy person, chances are that they'll be shy at the end of grade 12 as well. If your child started grade R as an extrovert, a bubbly person, that's how they're going to end grade R. And no amount of public or private schooling or even homeschooling is going to change your child's personality. It's all got to do with their personalities. Thank you for joining me, and do come back for our next video.